Well, I'll tell you that Chris Jericho wants the $7,000 for his jacket that Orange Cassidy dumped on him 4 years ago.
4 years ago. Why is this a thing now?
Because he wants the money. He's hard up.
I want the $7,000 from 4 years ago? Now? Jesus.
Yeah.
The lack of creativity in some of this stuff is amazing.
Well, we'll hear more about that later on, because this show was just the same people over and over with the same grievances. But then we get again this show, the disastrous everything. Everybody's brain farting, everybody's fucking up, everybody's missing shit or saying something wrong, or there's no people in the building. There's another Jericho promo about his jacket that, he wants the $7,000 for, that Pockets poured the orange juice on him. And he's stolen Pockets' backpack. And he showed a picture. In this guy's backpack, we're alleged to believe that he carries around an 8x10 framed picture of him with his former best friends. Remember Chucklefuck, Taylor, and Trent? And then Jericho is saying there's
Statlander. And
Statlander. Forgot, yes. I bet she'd like to forget she was in the photo. And then, as Jericho is knocking, there are no real friendships in pro wrestling. Everybody's going to use everybody, blah, blah, blah. Then there's Big Bill looking sideways at him, right? Like the light bulb went off. And he starts, so that's dramatic foreshadowing. But Jericho screaming, I demand the cash, I want the cash, I want the money for my jacket. So then suddenly Pockets pops up on the screen. And he's like, well, I don't have it on me, but my friends are bringing it. I got the cash. And then here comes Kyle O'Reilly and Mark Briscoe on, what is the technical term for that thing? The big, not a bulldozer, but the big machine with the big scoop on the front of it that you scoop up the dirt or stuff. It's not a tractor. They're not mowing anything or pulling anything. It's a self-propelled machine that has a scoop on the front, an earth mover type of thing, whatever the fuck. But it's got the big scoop. And in the big scoop is allegedly the $7,000 that Jericho wants for his jacket in coins, in quarters. And they dump it onto Jericho's Fancy Dan brand new Bentley that they've established that he pulled up in earlier in the program.
That he drove to Lexington in.
Well, it had Kentucky plates. It had Kentucky plates on it and a vanity plate that said, hi, guys, but it was GUY 5. So I don't know where it's a gimmick plate, it has to be, but also where they got, but the point is they were trying to recreate Mr. McMahon's Corvette and Austin dumping cement in it, right? Same flavor of thing. That was supposed to be. But when they dumped the quarters into the car, nothing fucking happened to the car. It's a convertible. They just went into the seats. It may have scratched the paint. We couldn't tell. But it's not like the car exploded. They dumped. If that was $7,000 in quarters, that ain't a lot of goddamn quarters.
Yeah, Jericho had to sell the hassle of cleaning it.
Yes. He's like, you know how long it's going to take me to get this detailed? What the fuck? They dumped a load of quarters into a convertible and nothing happened to the fucking car. And the people, you can hear the people are like, ah.
It didn't fill up anything. It was just on the floor.
No, it was on the floorboards were horribly messy and there was stuff in the bucket seats. The fuck? If it had been comically overdone and they'd let loose an avalanche of coins that would completely fucking cover the whole car, that would have been a big fucking pop, right? But it was like, oh, we're gonna fucking spill these in your floorboard.
And boy, this comedy troupe of Orange Cassidy, Mark Briscoe, and Kyle O'Reilly. It's a shame what they're doing to Mark Briscoe, but at least they're tying Jericho into this so they can get all the joke people in one angle.